Ready to go. We'll get everything squared away. Maggie's playing with it. Alright, so the guys are hard at work. We're going to take the roof off. The guy told us here that since we are running topless outlaw rules, we can run without a roof. So that's what we're going to do. Pulling the roof off. Our deck's an inch high, I think on just one side, so we're going to pull that down. I didn't show you guys earlier because it was a little bit stressful and I just couldn't get the video going. But he was going to pull to the infield to pull to the scale just to make sure he was at weight, because if you race, you know that the scales everywhere vary. You could be 50 pounds heavy at one racetrack and be 50 pounds light at the next racetrack. You just never know. So he went over there to weigh, and when he went out, or he tried to go out, he had no clutch pedal. So the guys had to work on that. I had to go to the driver's meeting until Brad could get there, just so somebody was there. We don't know how this track runs. We don't know if there's anything different than what we normally run. So the guys are working on that, all that now. Shouldn't take but just a second to get all that off, and then we'll be ready to go. Are you ready, babe?
Ready.
You excited?
Yeah, we got a little while though.
Yeah. Be alright. We can relax.
I'm finally glad I can eat. I ain't ate nothing since what? 9 o'clock?
Why? Did you get mad at lunch?
People don't take into considerations that you got a trailer when you're trying to get into a gas pump and all that, so I got mad to live.
Yeah. Alright guys, so that's gonna wrap us up for just the time being. Here's the guys over here, they're getting this sail panel off. That sail panel's gotta come off, thankfully it's just a couple of bolts. And then gotta get the A-pillars off and it'll come right off. Not a big deal, it takes 3 minutes. Guys are taking care of that now. Hey. 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 Magnolia. Magnolia. Hey. You just ignore me. Ah. Quick girl is enjoying her pickle.
That's good.
Is that good, Mama? Sorry guys, it won't let me do it long ways. Our first time at Senoia is hot laps. Like it was popping. I guess he's pulling off. Not sure what's going on. No, just hot lapping. We're going to qualify in just a few, Marty. Looks like motor issues. Alright guys, so not exactly sure what's going on just yet. The driver just got that. He pulled off about halfway through the hot lap, so we'll get a word with him and see what he feels like is going on. It sounded like it was popping going down the straightaway, so we'll see what he felt. See if we can find the issue so we can make it up qualified. car, what they're thinking is it may be just a carburetor issue, maybe it's not picking up gas the way that it should. So they're gonna see if then maybe that's an issue. They're gonna get the left front fender off so they can get to the carburetor a little bit easier.
They think these are just a little bit too long. We changed them earlier this week, and I don't know if they got compared or I don't know what happened there. So they're going to get more spark plugs now. Hopefully they can find some. Looks like as of right now we're going to misqualify, and we're going to have to tag the rear of the feature. That'll be okay. We'll see where we stack up here. Happens, at least we found it before it was a bigger issue. Hopefully it didn't do anything but just bend the spark plug in. That's the good thing about it, is spark plug, that end's just a little bit springy, so hopefully it just kind of shoved that in and didn't hurt a piston or anything like that. So we'll see. See what they find. Hopefully they can find us something and get us headed in the right direction. We got some from somebody and they wouldn't work, so they're going to I think O'Reilly's about 9 minutes from here, so hopefully they'll make it back in 20-30 minutes. So I think it's going to be longer than that before we feature, but we'll see how it all goes. Alright guys, so they got something. We're going to see if we can get these to work. We're
Brandon's working on putting some in over here. Chris is worried about putting them in over here. Brad's setting the gap on them. The guys are hard at work. Looks like they're going out to qualify right now, so we will miss qualifying by just a little bit. So we'll tag the rear of the feature. Alright guys, so an update. We got some spark plugs that we think will work. They'll be fine. But the track's a little bit rough. The driver, I think, is just going to mainly do a start and park. Is what he says. We've said that before, and we know to finish second or third. But we'll see what he does. We're just hoping to get at least start Monday tonight and take it to the house. We've had issues, and then the track being rough, we're just don't want to tear up good equipment when you don't have to, especially when you're starting in the very, very back. So we'll see where it goes from here. Hey, Brandon. Brandon just wanted to say hi, obviously. Hey, Christopher. Anything you want to say to your fans? No. Not even hey.
Everybody has nights like this. We might as well just have ours early.
Yeah, get it out of the way. Alright guys, so I know it's fairly dark. Brad's out of the car. He's making some setup changes just to see. He is going to use these couple of laps like a test. It's a little bit dark down here. There's absolutely zero lights in the pits up except for like right there. So it's really dark in the pits, and we don't really need a whole lot of lights. So we just got one of our pit lights up. So we have the other one up, that'd be fine. We just, I guess Chris just didn't feel like putting the other one up, which you can see how much one light puts off. It helps out a ton. So if you're looking for some pit lights, be sure to check out Lizard Lit pit lights. Chris is awesome to deal with. So I don't really know what to even say or what to do. Like Chris said, everybody has their nights. Everybody has bad nights. We're hoping we get this out of the way and we don't have any more of these the rest of the season. It's very unlikely, but we're going to be positive and say we're not going to have any more of these. We're done.
Alright guys, so we didn't really do an ending video last night at the track. We went out and hot lapped. I'm sure Dallas probably told you all this in the video. I don't know what all she said or what she hadn't said, but I'll just do a quick recap. Went out and hot lapped, and I made about a half of a good lap, and the car started skipping, sputtering, like it just wouldn't run. So we brought it back in and found out that when we changed the plugs last week, we got a spark plug that was luckily it wasn't a major difference. It was just enough to make an issue. The plug was 0.4 millimeters too long, so the plug was either hitting the valve or the piston or something. So anyways, it was just hitting it enough to close the gap of the spark plug. It wasn't hitting it enough to We don't think to do any kind of severe damage. Of course, we're going to check it out, double check. But that was the issue we had, so we tried to find some more plugs. Of course, the plugs we took out of it were sitting right back there on the bench right there, as you can see. They're sitting right there in those boxes, right there. So anyways, we didn't have them with us, of course. We do have spark plugs with us in the trailer, but they're the plugs for the other motor, and they're exactly what we had in the motor last night in hot lap. So there was some confusion there, and just really, I mean, it was nobody's fault but our own. So anyways, it's just kind of one of them deals. Honestly, if there was any... Maggie's trying to pull the lift pump in.
I'm holding it. Good. Help it.
Anyways,
Right here. Grab it.
if there was one good positive to last night, it was the fact that we did have a small issue like that. Give props to Senoia for racing last night, trying to get the racing in. Oh, she figured it out. She's pushing it. They done a good job getting the racing in, I'll give them that. But you know, just the amount of rain we had down south this past week, it was really hard to prep a track. And last night the track was very, very, very rough. They actually came on the receiver before we started the race, and just asked all the drivers if they cared. You know, we were supposed to run 30 laps, and they took a vote right there on the front straightaway if everybody was good with cutting it down to 20 laps just to save equipment. So we had originally planned to go out there and just make a couple laps and pull off just to, you know, just to get the start money. And that's pretty much what we're doing. Just tried to not tear nothing up. I mean, even going out there and just staying easy on it, it was still really rough. So we stopped and ate on the way home last night, and didn't get back till about 2 o'clock, so we didn't get nothing unloaded. So we're down here now. You can see everything's still in the trailer. We're going, yeah, we normally, no matter what time we get back, we normally get it loaded, or unloaded at least, but we didn't last night, so we're gonna get it unloaded today. I don't know if I'll wash it or anything, but for sure gonna get everything unloaded. We took the roof, I didn't know we could run topless over there last night, so when we got there, we took the roof off and got it, had it going topless. Anyway, uh-oh, Dallas lost the wheels on the cooler.
Oh, the cooler's been.
Oh, never mind, Maggie. Well,
Pulling up more. I'm about to.
go on. You gonna fall. All right, so we're gonna get down here, get it all unloaded, and if we do, Maggie, come on, man. You're gonna fall, baby. But if we do decide to wash it or do any kind of work to it, then we'll have the camera on and show you guys. But all right, so there you have it. We got tires washed, got the car washed. We're ready to go back for the next, or we're ready to decide what we're gonna do next. I got all the excess water blowed off of it. I'm gonna go ahead and block the radiator off and let it build up just a little bit of heat in the motor to dry everything off real good. But not sure when our next race will be. We had planned on being at Boyd's, their regular season opener. Of course, now we got to double check, make sure there's nothing, no issues with the engine after what happened last night. If anything changes, we should have our normal Talladega motor by the regular Talladega season opening, which I believe is in 2 weeks. So that may be our first race between now and then. Not sure. We'll just have to kind of play it by ear and see how it goes. We're gonna try to make it to Boyd's, but there ain't no promises just yet. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you hit the like, share, subscribe button, comment down below, and we'll catch you next week.